Hello, and welcome to Knockboom Creek. Here we discuss all things paranormal, extraterrestrial, and cryptid. On today's episode, witches. Humanity has always been drawn to the mysterious, the enigmatic, and the unexplained. The unknown beckons with a mixture of fear and fascination, pulling us into its depths. Few figures embody this duality like the witch, a symbol of both dread and wonder. From whispered tales around campfires to grand narratives in literature and theatre, witches have captivated our imaginations for centuries. But behind the legends and lore lie real stories, often more compelling and tragic than fiction. These are not tales of flying broomsticks and bubbling cauldrons, but of real people caught in the web of fear and superstition. They are human stories, marked by fear, persecution, and the darkness that can grip a society when reason is overshadowed by hysteria. These stories offer a glimpse into a world consumed by superstition, where the line between reality and myth was often blurred. They remind us of the dangers of ignorance, the fragility of reason, and the ease with which fear can turn neighbor against neighbor. Join me as we delve into the annals of history, exploring the depths of these dark times. Let us unearth the truth behind the myths, separating fact from fiction. Let us uncover the real stories of the accused, the condemned, and the forgotten, giving voice to those who were silenced by fear and ignorance. The concept of witchcraft is deeply woven into the fabric of human history, stretching back to the earliest civilizations. Across cultures and continents, beliefs in magic and those who wield it have persisted for millennia, transcending borders and eras. In ancient civilizations, individuals claiming knowledge of herbs, potions, and the unseen world were often revered, seen as the keepers of ancient wisdom and healing arts. These healers and seers held a unique position within their communities, acting as both medical practitioners and spiritual guides. They were both respected and feared for their perceived power, a duality that granted them influence but also made them targets of suspicion. But as societal structures shifted and religious doctrines took hold, the perception of these individuals began to change, influenced by new ideologies and power dynamics. What was once seen as wisdom and healing became twisted into something sinister, a transformation driven by fear and misunderstanding. The seeds of fear were sown, ready to blossom into a dark chapter of human history, marked by persecution and tragedy, as the hunt for witches began in earnest. Few events in history capture the chilling reality of witch hunts like the Salem witch trials. In 1692, the small Puritan community of Salem, Massachusetts, became a crucible of fear and paranoia. What began with a group of young girls experiencing fits and convulsions quickly spiraled into accusations of witchcraft. Fueled by religious extremism, personal vendettas, and a pervasive fear of the unknown, the trials gripped the community. Over 200 people were accused of consorting with the devil. Their supposed crimes ranged from causing illness to bewitching livestock. The trials, a stark reminder of the dangers of mass hysteria, left an indelible mark on American history. Among the many victims of the Salem witch trials, Bridget Bishop stands out. A woman known for her independent spirit and colorful attire, Bishop became an easy target for suspicion. Accused of bewitching several young girls, she was the first person tried and convicted of witchcraft during the Salem trials. Despite a lack of concrete evidence, Bishop was hanged on June 10, 1692. Her story, a tragic blend of societal anxieties and individual prejudice, serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of unchecked fear and persecution. Section 5 across the Atlantic. The Malleus Maleficarum and the Witch Hammer. While the Salem witch trials remain a chilling example of witch hunts, the phenomenon was not confined to colonial America. Across the Atlantic, Europe was in the throes of its own witch craze. Published in 1486, the Malleus Maleficarum, or Hammer of Witches, became a terrifyingly influential text. This treatise, written by two German inquisitors, outlined methods for identifying, interrogating, and executing suspected witches. The Malleus Maleficarum fanned the flames of fear and paranoia, justifying the torture and execution of countless individuals, primarily women, across Europe. Section 6. The witch hunt spread, a continent engulfed. Fueled by religious fervor, societal upheaval, and the Malleus Maleficarum's dark pronouncements, witch hunts spread across Europe like wildfire. From the villages of England to the forests of Germany, no corner of that continent was immune. Women, often those on the fringes of society, became easy scapegoats. Healers, midwives, and those with knowledge of herbal remedies were accused of consorting with the devil. The trials were brutal, often involving torture to extract confessions. The accused, stripped of their dignity and rights, faced unimaginable horrors. Thousands perished during this dark chapter, victims of a fear-driven frenzy that gripped the continent. Section 7. The Legacy of Fear, Witchcraft and Society. The witch hunts, both in Europe and America, left an indelible mark on society. They instilled a deep-seated fear of witchcraft that echoed through generations. These trials also exposed the dark underbelly of human nature, revealing how easily fear and suspicion can be manipulated. The persecution of those accused of witchcraft serves as a chilling reminder of the dangers of intolerance and the fragility of justice. The echoes of these events resonate even today, urging us to learn from the mistakes of the past. Section 8. From persecution to pop culture, the shifting image of the witch. Interestingly, the image of the witch has undergone a significant transformation in recent centuries. What was once a symbol of fear and malevolence has now become a multifaceted icon in our modern world. Once a figure of terror and revulsion, the witch has been reimagined in popular culture. This reimagining has taken many forms, from the sinister to the empowering, from powerful sorceresses in fantasy novels and blockbuster movies who wield immense power and wisdom, to feminist icons reclaiming the image. The witch has evolved. Modern feminists have embraced the witch as a symbol of resistance and empowerment, challenging traditional gender roles. This shift reflects changing societal attitudes towards women, power, and the unknown. It highlights a broader cultural movement towards recognizing and celebrating female strength and autonomy. While the historical persecution of those accused of witchcraft remains a dark stain on our collective past, a reminder of the dangers of ignorance and fear, the evolving image of the witch offers a glimmer of hope. It shows how narratives can change and how symbols of oppression can be transformed into symbols of strength. It suggests that we can learn from history, challenging old paradigms and forging new narratives. By reinterpreting the past, we can create a more inclusive and understanding future. Section 9. Echoes of the Past, Remembering the Accused. As we explore the history of witchcraft, it is essential to remember the real victims. These were not mythical figures, but living, breathing individuals. They were mothers, daughters, neighbors, accused and condemned based on superstition and fear. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of intolerance and the importance of critical thinking. By remembering the past, we can strive to create a future free from the horrors of witch hunts and the persecution of the innocent. Besides, there's no such thing as a real witch anyway, is there? Is there? Don't forget to like and subscribe and come back for more tales from Knockboom Creek.